oil pastel later. I am here in the sun. Weather's a lot better and actually like drier. So it's like they got a bunch of acorns and they're sitting like crazy. Like I had mac and cheese with garlic powder, so I'm looking starting to think that maybe the smell of the food in my stomach, or it's the honey that I got from the store, like a little jar of honey. Honestly, at this point, I thought I'd just show you guys what it's like. If you haven't seen my channel's content about the goats, this guy literally, like that. That's our way of saying gently but firmly lay off your brother. That is not polite. They get acorns. So these two are male adult La Mancha goats. This is Bud. I call him baby back ribs because his butt is so skinny. It looks like a piece of like meat from a barbecue in the South, right? Now, Moo is more friendly, more dog-like with me. He likes to munch out the hand. They both like Iron Maiden. Usually, this is their pen. There are animals buried around this property, this part of the pen, underneath the floor. But it's just not really an energy issue for me usually. I'm psychic, so I can't do that. So, yeah. Hey, guys. I don't know to do a stream, but these are, like, low-key my children. I love them to bits, but also I will discipline them like a pissed-off mother of three at the dog park. So it's like, dude. He does when Bud and Moo will nibble my hands throughout the day home. But no. So, yeah, they will lick my hands sometimes. Oh, there he goes. See that? Like that. Oh, I know. See? It's like a dog. Oh, that tickles! That tickles! That tickles. So anyway, like I said, like a dog with hooves. This dude is like a dog. Moo is like a dog with hooves every time. And usually he likes to, the more he wants to eat your fingers and your hands and slobber you as you hand feed him, the more he likes you. Yes, fine. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. I know. They like my thumb and I don't know why. It's weird. But as far as I can tell, it's more like an affection thing, like a kind of a familiarity kind of response. Another thing is, they are all adult goats. Originally, when their owners lived in Northern California before they moved to New England, over 30-odd years ago, these goats were youngins. The Manchas, by the way, the history of this breed, originally they came with the Spanish to what became, like, I guess Spanish before America became California from the Spanish. This particular, they have what's called little ears, like elf ears. Usually with goats, there are 4 or 5 different varieties of ear. Each, there's a look that most breeds have. And honestly, here's the thing. I know I'm 28, so I'm not old enough, but I'm old enough to know how animal husbandry works. I have also learned that with the Manchas, they don't like snow and intense heat. So it's like, sometimes I have to point that out to people when they don't know the animal's breed history. I've also been to livestock shows and seen herding demonstrations before. If you ever see La Manchas in person, know somebody that does, keep in mind that they are a social breed and they're accustomed to people. There are things that are poisonous to La Manchas, but they like kale, purple cabbage, carrot, shaved. Sometimes Moo sucks on corn cobs, but not really part of their diet. And usually for their hay, you want to keep it in a dry place that's secure from pests. Obviously, their owner has that issue right now. But also, they share the coop over here. I don't know if you can see this or not. Area is chickens. Their owner now has 2 adult hens left in her flock, who also know me. One, his name is Plum, who is a gray lilac hen. Her friend is more like a barred rock. They're both very friendly. And so the other thing is La Manchas is this time of year they have a shorter coat. The texture is kind of short. I've heard it's likened to some dog breeds that we have in the kennel club in the U.S., but it's like in the summer, La Manchas usually have a shorter coat, but they don't like certain kinds of heat. And when it's hotter outside, sometimes it's better to come in the morning, in the evening, 6, 7, 8, when I'm around, to basically, interact with people, including me. So, I just wanted to show you guys what the goat pen is like if you haven't seen it before. And I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt because I just did a ton of art and I need to kind of freshen up a little bit. I'm by default an animal-friendly, chill-ish, geeky person, hence the shirt. But honestly, these guys also, no. They will try and eat 3 of my hats, sometimes my infinity shawl, which you have to wash by hand, and my wide-brimmed Columbia shade hat, which I've had now for 4 years. in the shed. You know what? Honestly, in the shed, that might be one of the goats. The other male goat, his name is Quince. He is mostly brown. He's the tallest one. People thought he was like some kind of like like evil witch because it's like bigger. He's the biggest goat in the herd. When you see him at first on video, people are like, it's some kind of It's just a goat. It's just a regular goat, guys. Quince is a little bit more hesitant to sometimes get fed by hand, but this guy is not. Moo is the most friendly out of all four of them. The only female in the herd is named Pear, and the squirrels around here like to throw down acorns at me daily for them to feed. And then sometimes when I'm drawing, usually in the mornings in the summer when I'm not working, like 9, 10 in the morning, I attract birds and the rest of the animals drawing. Like I'll just sit right here or stand and Moo tries to eat my page as I'm sketching him in graphite. So yeah, I do art sometimes in the summer in the morning before I have lunch at the pen. I don't usually stream it, and they like watching me draw. Honestly, so another thing is right now, the goats are we're all hearing the acorns come down from the trees. The thicker, bigger acorns, the ones that make the most noise when they bounce off of stuff. Sometimes when I'm standing here, acorns bounce off my chest, and I'm like, dude, this Quince knows what I'm talking about. Say hi. This is the biggest goat. Quince is male. Most of these guys are male goats. Quince, this is my live stream. They like, also for music, they like Beyonce, 90s good R&B, early 2000s, including club stuff. A little bit of 80s metal. I figured out that these guys like Iron Maiden's earlier discography songs, which I can see on YouTube for free, thankfully. Like Wasted Youth is a great song. They love Iron Maiden, which is hilariously funny. Bud likes scented tea, so if I like come my travel mug in the morning, because I drink a lot of caffeinated tea, I'm not always a coffee person. Bud comes right over and he demands a sample. He will lick it out of my hand like a dog. And Moo will, I figure out, like matcha out of your hand. It will lap up the tea like dogs. It's hysterical. So now we got acorns, and then over here, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but this area is where the squirrel activity comes the most. Bring corn cobs over for the hens, or chicken strips. Yes, chickens eat meat. Sometimes what happens is that squirrels will be watching me hang out with them, but the issue is frankly not so much me being aware of them, it's like how they react to me just doing my usual goat stuff. This is Pear. She is female. Hello, Pear. Oh, you're slicking me. I wish, honestly, Francisco. I live in North America. I live in America. Probably would have fun. Goats are usually pretty chill. Give them space. They're kind of like dogs with hooves. The more you get to know them, I've noticed. So now I've got 3 goats nibbling my hands. The far back of the pen is like this direction. It's actually like a different shaped pen, kind of oblong. But yeah, they come over, and this is like their other shelter that they use that has hay, and that's open year round. Chickens also, which I don't always see, like to sleep with the goats in their own shelter. Like it's divided into like 1/2 coop, 1/2 goat shelter. It's like a slumber party, but it's chickens. And honestly, yeah. Wow, people are pretty chill. That's great. So, oh, great. Not again, like louder acorns. So the white hen over here is Plum. She likes chicken and nut. She and her pen mate, these 2 hens are very social. They like tortillas, corn cobs, and chicken strips from Whole Foods Hot Bar. And I don't eat meat a ton, but these guys, I threw in eat the whole thing in the pen, and they usually eat it in 24 hours or less. Chickens are actually omnivores. They do not just eat plant matter, but they do like sunflower seed. All of these guys, their owner sometimes lets me feed them from their hay shed, sunflower seed, when it's a bag of it lying around. It took them a week to go through 3 or 4 times a day, the entire bag of seed. And all 4 of the goats will inhale in a metal dog bowl, sunflower seed. So some of the things, honestly, that they're allowed to eat, I always check with their owner first. And, but yes, Bud. They look at me, like, literally, I give neck massages sometimes, and they just, like, melt into the touch. Like, I know a neck massage, when goats are tense, sometimes it's social-related stress that makes them tense up in the And I've seen also videos of animals called chiropractors. Sometimes zoos have them come in just to work on the animals, like, with the jaw and neck pain. Giraffes have that issue. And so what I do is just I figured out that giving the goats in person a neck massage, like a physiotherapist would with an athlete, actually, believe it or not, like for free, really helps them relax more physically and makes them put in a better mood. And their neck and back, I usually mix it with fleurage. And kind of in college taught myself self-massage to deal with, like, desk and neck cramps from working on homework. So another thing is what I do is I give the goats actual massages, like really good ones, to the point where it's like their neck droops and their eyes just go like that. Like it's hilarious because usually you never know how they're gonna respond, and they have their preferences. So it's like, yeah, I know this for a fact that animals do benefit from gentle, like, physical exercise. And another thing is, speaking of exercise, is that they have collars. Alyssa takes them out down to the meadows. It's like this nature refuge below my house, like one going down the hill. And there's meadows. It is cropland for the city. A brewery farther down, and an Audubon preserve. And usually when they go for walks, it's not Quince, because whenever Quince for a walk down to the meadows, like when it gets too hot, like before, he runs all the way home and can't be stopped. So he's not allowed to go on walks. The goats will go on walks. They have their own collars. Yeah, and like another thing is, as someone who understands animal health, self-massage on your pets as they age, because like humans, they can have issues with joint mobility and pain. Just having that, it really helps, like, long-term care. I've seen this also with like older horses and cows as well. I do recommend for older cats and dogs and livestock, if you have them on your property and they're listed financially on your tax forms, is that consider taking a massage course for free, teaching yourself online through videos. Massage on your animal, effleurage, and what's called Swedish seems to work really well on dogs, cats, and goats. And I've done all three enough on the past 3 years to know what they like. So I'd like to point out, right now they are older goats, and also I've been giving them so many acorns that their coat texture actually got a lot glossier, which means that they're getting more of a nutrient quota. Acorns are edible to humans, but they taste really bitter. But yeah, hey Plum, what's up, girl? And the chickens also, like, respond to me by name. I sometimes say good morning in Greek or Italian, Russian, or German, because I'm like, sometimes they don't, like, respond to English. So I'm like, kalamera, which is Greek for good morning. Or I'm like, yeah, guten Morgen. Yeah, these are low-key, I think, kind of like my kids. And honestly, I just thought maybe I just, like, stream instead of a short just for change. Weather's great. I definitely got angsty. I wanted to go outside early, but the rain was so bad I couldn't. It was thundering. So, I thought maybe I'd just stream this for you guys to just give it a different experience, because I don't always stream because of my work schedule. But oh my god, okay. So here we are. This is their hay area right behind me. And then, guys, you're on stream. If one of you farts again or burps, I'm going to drop my glasses and laugh all the way home like the Joker. Not Heath Ledger Joker, the 60s version. And I'm going to not care who sees. These goats, I also, they have been caught burping loudly. It sounds like kind of a dog, actually, when they do it. So it's like, sometimes their bodily function just show on the stream's audio. Come, hell or high water. And frankly, much like I also have a cat at home, pets do, as they get older, they can have changes in gut biome chemistry. So health-wise, with goats, know what they can eat. And they also, they eat different kinds of stuff, but this is another species of tree that they are allowed to eat. Usually it comes down, like the squirrels throw it down for me to get them or get it from the street. The acorns, I believe this is some kind of maple or oak. The goats know this is part of the daily diet. I usually take these in my pant pockets, and I basically stash as many acorns as I can. And now I got a bug, guys. I got a friend. Hello. Yo, I got a bug friend, and sometimes I see rabbits. Hey, buddy. Bugs ironically think I'm pretty chill. Likewise, bugs are cool. So now we got, I guess, my lighting assistant just showed up. Look at that. I've held cockroaches. I am not scared of bugs. Most of the time, they're like, are you like, they ask me like totally chill, funny stuff in like a weird way, and it's cool. So here we are, buddy. I'm like, I gotta get this buddy, like, this little green dude. Hey, buddy, come on. Come on. Come on, there you go. There you go. Right here. I'm gonna get this guy off me. I don't know what's on the little dude's leg. It's not milkweed. So it's like, yeah. I don't always have bugs. Hey, thank you. Oh, and there we go. So we got a chill, friendly insect that just popped on my arm during the stream, and we got, yeah, a bunch of happy goats and a happy streamer. My channel's not monetized, by the way. I don't have any product endorsement during the stream to sponsor my channel because I don't trust the YouTube algorithm enough for that. And also, they do not handle security. So, like, here we are. Like and subscribe, I guess, if you want to see more streams. I'm gonna go inside. Have a good rest of your night. Bye.